Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Hidden Treasure if you're new, and I've got a story for you. You know how I like to do it. I like to keep it short and sweet, simple and straight to the point. So let's get right into it. But before we do, hey, if you're new, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to hit that like button and turn your post notifications on. Well, guys, T.I. and Tiny looks like they are in a little bit of trouble here. 11 more women stepped up and said that they were victimized by the couple. They have spoken to attorneys and they are moving forward with charges. And it's not only affecting the couple mentally, it's affecting them financially. You know that they canceled the show T.I. and Tiny Family and Friend Hustle. Now he was supposed to be in Ant 3. They have just recently dropped him from the movie because of the sex abuse accusations. Now this is the attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn. He is from New York. He's a New York-based attorney, and he is taking the case of Sabrina Peterson and the 11 accusers. He said that he had spoken with 8 of them, and they have similar stories, and they do not know each other. So he has filed papers as of February 19th, and he said that he did receive notification that Georgia did receive the paperwork. Also, he said that T.I. and Tiny's lawyer reached out to him to see how they can settle the case. Now, T.I. and Tiny's attorney's name is Steve Sadow. And here's his picture. And this is Sabrina Peterson. Now, she is T.I. and Tiny's friend. Well, were friends from back in the day. And, you know, she has worked with them. You know, she has partied with them. And so she says she's seen a lot of things. And she also accused T.I. of pointing a gun to her head. And not only to her, but her son when he was 8 years old. So that is something definitely that will be looked into. And it was said that the son, which is now in his 20s, is willing to step up and talk about it. So I looked at the New York Times. There's going to be a clip of the news clipping, as well as I did Vulture because it's a little shorter than New York Times. New York Times is very lengthy. I didn't want to read all that, and I'm sure you guys didn't want to hear me read all that. But after I read this clip from Vulture, we're going to also take a look at some of the videos that T.I. and Tiny posted on their IG. Now, Tiny posted on her IG January 26th when all the accusations came out, when Sabrina Peterson and T.I. and Tiny were going back and forth with the social media battle. She posted, and then T.I. came out and said he can't keep quiet any longer. He had to speak. You'll see that video as well. I would love to hear from you. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Hey, if you think that this case will go to trial, I need you to comment 55. If you do not think that it's going to trial, comment 60. I would love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. So according to Vulture, dated March 1st, 2021, 11 new victims accused T.I. and Tiny Harris of sexual assault and drugging. And this was written by Justin Curto. And it says, a lawyer is seeking criminal investigations into T.I. and Tiny Harris on the behalf of 11 new victims, accusing the couple of sexual assault, abuse, and drugging, along with facilitating abuse among other members of their circle. The new accusations comes after dozens of alleged victims first accused the couple of sexual abuse and assault in late January. Accusations denied by the couple at that time. Attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn, a New York-based lawyer, sent letters to the state and federal prosecutors, along with state attorney generals in Georgia and California, on February 19th, calling for investigations. Vulture confirmed. The New York Times first reported the letters, and Blackburn told the paper he received confirmation that the letters were delivered. A lawyer for T.I., born Clifford Harris, and Tiny, aka Tamika Harris, told Vulture the couple denied in the strongest possible terms these unsubstantiated and baseless allegations. The letters obtained by Vulture detailed eerily similar events of sexual abuse, forced ingestion of illegal narcotics, kidnapping, terroristic threats, and imprisonments, as attorney Blackburn describes. One of the victims alleges she was 17 years old, interned to T.I. in Tiny's studio when Tiny offered her alcohol and pills in the summer of 2006. According to Blackburn's letter, she eventually passed out in the bedroom and woke up the next morning bleeding from her vagina and feeling discomfort in her anus, and was given a morning after pill by one of Tiny's associates. Another woman, an Air Force veteran, claims she was given a drink by Tiny at a club and later taken to a hotel with the couple. She eventually felt sick after only having 2 drinks and vomited. T.I. attempted to put his foot into her vagina against her consent, according to Blackburn, before she passed out. She woke up naked with a very sore vagina. Another victim, a former friend of Tiny, claimed she was forced by T.I. to take drugs and has personally witnessed women complaining of being kidnapped and held against their will for days at a time, according to Blackburn. The other allegations detailed in the letter, including drugging and violent threats, along with sexual assault by the associates of T.I. and Tiny. The Times said it has confirmed 5 victims' accounts through interviews with victims and other witnesses. A friend of the veterans told the Times that she described being drugged and non-consensual sex acts in the days after the incident. The mother of the former friend of Tiny also told the Times that her daughter had told her about drugging and sexual assaults by Tiny and T.I. Blackburn told the Times none of the victims he represented had previously shared their stories on social media. Sabrina Peterson, who has accused T.I. of once holding her at gunpoint, previously shared messages on Instagram from victims claiming they had been sexually assaulted, abused, and drugged by T.I. and Tiny. At that time, a spokesperson for the couple told Vulture, Mr. and Mrs. Harris want to be on record and, more importantly, want the public to know they emphatically deny in the strongest way possible the appalling allegations being made against them by Sabrina Peterson. The statement further threatened legal action. In the wake of these allegations, MTV paused production on the couple's reality series T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle. Blackburn also represents Peterson, and his office said in a statement that he is filing a defamation lawsuit against T.I. and Tiny along with Shekinah Anderson in California on March 1st. Anderson, who has appeared on the couple's MTV reality show as Shekinah Joe, previously said in an Instagram Live that Peterson recruited women for T.I. and Tiny. She since took back the allegations on a subsequent Instagram Live. Blackburn's letters state that the victim and witnesses are prepared to speak with investigators and prosecutors, and he added to the Times that many would like to pursue criminal charges. Steve Sadow, the lawyer for T.I. and Tiny, further told Vulture, we are confident that if these claims are thoroughly and fairly investigated, No charges will be forthcoming. Wow, this is getting really deep. What do you guys think about this? So here's a news clipping of the New York Times discussing T.I. and Tiny's affairs. Lawyer seeks criminal investigation. So yeah, as promised, I told you I would note it in this video. So let's take a look at the videos that T.I. and Tiny put on their IG. We're going to look at Tiny's first, okay? So as I said before, this is a picture of Tiny and Sabrina. This is back when they were friends back in the day. So let's take a look at the video. So Tiny wrote this and had this to say to Sabrina on IG. So this is what Tiny Tamika Harris wrote on her Instagram page when Sabrina Peterson came out and accused them of the allegations on her IG page. As you see, there's a picture of T.I. and Sabrina Peterson's two sons. And let's move on to what she said. She said, so you want your abuser to train your sons? He was just uncle 2 years ago. Now, when did you say my husband assaulted you? Did you change your mind or change it back? What's up with you, Pooh? I'm confused. Stop harassing my family. You strange. Everybody know you've been special. You face slicing seminar lady. Please get help, but leave us alone. So I guess she made that message clear. She also had attachments to this. She's showing what Sabrina had put on her page. And what Sabrina said, when the uncle stepped the F up, T.I. and Jeezy heard I took in another one, they stepped up. They're kings in life. The people you debate with will be the same people to save you. So let's take a look at the video that's attached as well.
Uncles. Look at the uncles, man. Look at the uncles on the uncle job.
Look at trying to shoot off. Yeah, man. Hey, you're right. Come on, man. Get it together. Do the loop. There you go. Hey. That's it. You good. Big man.
That's what I'm talking about.
So now let's take a look at the post and the video that T.I. posted on his IG account in regards to the accusations that Sabrina Peterson had made. So he was talking directly to her. Let's take a look.
Hey, so as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended. and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm going to tell you what's factual. Tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted this shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. This has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for that. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire, so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who been calling me, who been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, tell me your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!